Okay, this is my week 7 update. Race to 250K continues. Every single Monday, I buy in $1,100. This week, I had some extra, so my total buy-in was $4,100. In this video, I'm going to go over my complete portfolio, what I bought with that $4,100, my weekly performance, and of course, my dividend income. Listen, financial freedom is simple. Most people are choosing excitement over education. Education is going to give you control. Control will give you options, and options will give you that freedom. You just have to be disciplined and consistent long enough in order for everything to work. Now let's get into my portfolio. Okay, now that we're in the portfolio, we could see the value is $136,458. First position is DGRO. I have 325 shares with a market value of $24,053. Next, we have my biggest position, which is SCHD. I have 1,740 shares with a market value of $54,680. Next, we have SCHG. I have a total of 451 shares with a market value of $14,032. Next, we have SCHX. I have 770 shares with a market value of $20,945. My last position, which is international, is VXUS. I have 281 shares with a market value of $22,757. Now let's get into what I bought with that $4,100. Okay, now that we're in the weekly buys, let's go over all the buys. First, 40 shares of SCHD, 5 shares of VXUS, 4 shares of DGRO, 6 shares of SCHX, 2 shares of SCHG, and then I loaded up to get out of the S&P 500. I bought 50 additional shares of SCHD, 4 additional shares of DGRO, and 2 additional shares of VXUS. Now let's get into the weekly performance. Okay, now that we're in the weekly performance, we could see from February 2nd to February 5th, excluding net contributions, I have gained $984, which the market's still open right now. My portfolio is up around additional 2,000. So let's just figure for this week, it'll be the weekly performance will be over 3,000, which is awesome. All right, so let's get into the dividend income now. Okay, now that we're in the dividend income, we can see the total is $3,311. Let's go over each position to see what it's paying. First, we have DGRO, $478. Next, we have SCHD, $1,891. Then we have SCHG, they're paying $50. Then we have SCHX, that's paying $219. Then we have VXUS, that is paying $670. That totals $3,311. By the end of 2026, I want to have that minimum $6,000. Let's see how we do. All right, that's going to do it for week 7 update. Stay tuned to week 8. And remember, stay disciplined and consistent. Catch you next week.